Scott, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me over at your place, Joe.
I didn't invite you, but you're here, so let's go ahead and go. I'm Dr. Joe Vitale at MrFire.com. I'm here with the legendary hypnotist from Las Vegas, Dr. Scott Lewis, longtime friend. This guy has put 27,000 people into trances. You have the longest running hypnosis stage show in Las Vegas history.
Yes, I do.
And you play every Monday night in the Riviera?
Yep, every Monday night.
Yeah, so what the hell are you doing here? We're in Texas.
Well, I actually have you to thank a lot. My first advertising campaign to get people into the Riviera show, you came up with that title, Think You've Seen Outrageous.
Have you ever paid me for that?
No, I haven't. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Yeah, that was like 8 years ago, wasn't it? I've known you for about 10, 12 years, something like that. I helped you with your fitness book, and we did the Showgirls workout stuff, separate subject.
Yes.
But what we're excited about is that my book, Hypnotic Writing, is something that has done fantastically. I'm very proud of it. It started as an ebook. It's been selling like crazy. But Scott came here and yesterday told me this absolutely brilliant idea about a way to download hypnotic writing directly into your mind so that in about 19 minutes you become a hypnotic writer. I didn't believe it either. So I had Scott come over here and tell us on camera, how the hell does this work? How can you download the essence of this in 12 minutes? It took me 20 some years to download it into my head.
Well, what I noticed when I was going through your book, it is a brilliant book, by the way, and I utilized many of the principles, and I thank you for that.
A compliment isn't as good as cash, but I'll take it for now.
But I noticed within your book, and you being a master hypnotist as well, you've written many hypnotic commands. There are certain keywords or phrases that if somebody wanted a shortcut, and they wanted the most pertinent information in the fastest, quickest way possible, by using hypnosis, when they're relaxed and their mind is more creative, it's in a peak state, we can download these principles so that they can, after just literally listening for 20 minutes, have the key concepts and be able to go on and increase their writing tremendously, their skills.
Well, I heard this yesterday and I immediately agreed to it. So what he's going to do is reread the book again, take all of those essential statements and shortcuts and principles, the essence of how to think like a hypnotic writer, and correct me if I'm wrong with any of this, and he's going to put people into a short trance. So in other words, you'll get the CD, you'll listen to it, you'll be put into a safe, hypnotic, light trance. All of the information will be then implanted through suggestions directly into their subconscious mind, and then you gently take them out of it. So in about 19 minutes or so, they've absorbed this in one quick hypnotic session on a CD that I think we're going to be calling the Instant Hypnotic Writer. You can become the instant hypnotic writer with this. Am I missing anything?
No, that's beautiful. And one thing too, another benefit, the more they play it, like the chapter on hypnotic headlines, which I told you is one of my favorite chapters in the book, is brilliant. And anybody that needs to write headlines for whatever reason, the more they play it, you have 30 hypnotic headlines and examples of those. Anybody that has to write headlines, this will be ingrained into their subconscious. So when you wake up in the morning, you'll know these principles. And anytime you sit down to writing, there'll also be a trigger that they can use to bring up some of these feelings, some of these insights, to put them into that peak state. And so they'll know your principles cold for writing hypnotic headlines. So they're going to be getting all these inspirations from their subconscious, which is very powerful.
I'm getting a call.
Oh, okay. Someone wants to order it prematurely? Or?
Yes.
It's our first order.
Our first order for the Instant Hypnotic Writer has come from Rocky Nate. I don't know who Rocky Nate is, but Rocky Nate, you win. You get the first order of... there's more emails. I'm so distracted with this. Can you make a CD that breaks the addiction to crackberries?
To crackberries?
Yes. I need the crackberry breakout trance.
If you think it's a good idea, I'm going to run with it.
Where you got to share the profits with me? You just got to run with it?
Just take it.
Just take it and leave, huh? Well, it sounds great. Now, what's the time frame on this? The Instant Hypnotic Writer.
I'll probably have it done in a month.
In a month.
Yeah, so, I'm going to scour through and really spend careful time picking out.
So you're finally going to read my book, in other words.
I told you I read it. No, actually, for me, and an honest thing, I'm very excited because I'm going to master your material at a deeper level, and you learn by teaching. But as we've discussed before, literally, hypnosis is it's a shortcut. You know, it's the fastest way to absorb material and to master it. And I could think of no better person that I'd like to learn from for writing copy and coming up with ideas and stimulating the creative process than you. And it's 2 layers, triple layered hypnosis. It's what you're writing about is hypnotic, but for them to experience it hypnotic, maybe it's double layer.
Yeah.
Triple's probably better because it's an odd
You'll
number.
think of a third layer sooner or later, I'm sure.
But the more they play it, the more they will master your principles. They'll just completely be programming it into their conscious and subconscious.
So there's going to be a whole bunch of little hypnotic writers out there, little hypnotic writer clones. I'm going to have to keep working on my own material so I can be one. Can you leave out something?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
As a good marketing, yeah, they'll still want to read the book because there's going to be lots of. But this is
Well, there's 300 pages here. You can't put all of that into the CD.
unless you want like 20 CDs.
No, we don't want 20 CDs. We just want one CD to give them the hypnotic writing mindset.
Exactly.
And I think by repeated listening, which really for me, it's relaxing to do hypnosis. I can do it myself and reintegrate and re-encourage myself to know all of this. In other words, bring it back up into the surface for me as well.
Right.
So that sounds great. Do you have a website you want to give out? drscottlewis.com or something like that? Or give out mrfire.com if you like. Send people that are interested in you to my site.
You're my manager.
Okay. Then go to mrfire.com.
And if any of your people want to ever come to my show, have them come by. If they say they're friends of yours, I'll charge them a little extra.
I'm going to say all 7 friends are going to show up. There goes the front row. All right. Well, every Monday night, Riviera,
9 p.m.
9 p.m. in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I could do, though, is if they want to experience hypnosis, I will give them a guaranteed seat on stage, and I will personally hypnotize them as part of the show. As long as they're good hypnotic subjects. If they're not, we boot them off.
Right.
But if they're good, if they want to try and experience hypnosis, that's actually a different type of hypnosis. And actually, just so people understand.
You want me to leave while you just keep talking? Is that what you're getting at here? That's all right. I can go get something to drink.
No, the one thing I do want, and you talked about it a little bit, I don't want people to be afraid of it. Hypnosis is a natural state people experience every day. If you're daydreaming, if you're driving, it's the focus he's under right now.
I'm daydreaming right now.
But people see what happens in the shows and they say, I can never be hypnotized. I can never be Britney Spears, or Joe was a fabulous Madonna with the bra and everything. They thought...
I have no memory of this.
That's how deep it is. But that's a different type of hypnosis. Hypnosis really is just your focused attention. Like if you're watching a movie, you forget there's people sitting beside you, you absorb the movie. When you're listening to this, the most pertinent aspects of Joe's thinking process, Joe's copywriting process, being a hypnotic writer, gets directly into your mind with no distractions, so you're going to learn it at a deeper level, and you just need to listen to it. I would say they shouldn't listen to it while they're driving.
Probably not. All right. Well, thank you very much, Scott. Is it okay to give out your nickname so everybody knows what it is?
Not at all.
Okay.
You're building curiosity, so that's good.
Maybe when they go to your show, they can learn what it is if I'm there at the same time.
This just happened.
All right. Dr. Scott Lewis, Las Vegas hypnotist, been doing it for 8 years and hypnotized 27,000 people. My book, Hypnotic Writing, which has hypnotized I don't know how many tens of thousands of people. So you can get both by getting the CD, Instant Hypnotic Writer, when it comes out in a month or so. Right now we're just having fun and giving you a heads up about what's coming down the road. Adios.
Thank you.